like Ready Red believed in me as an artist. You know what I mean? It's like because I was just a b-boy graffiti writer from New York, and I just graduated Bible school. I was actually on my way to India to do missionary work when DJ Lonnie Mac, rest in peace, called up Ready Red after seeing me b-boy at a club called Flames on it was off of Belair and Gessner on the south side, and I walked in there and he was DJing. They were playing New York music. I didn't even know Lonnie Mac was from Chicago, so it was like I was like, wow. He's like, hey Bill, you know, he's like, yo, where you from? Well, he asked me what my name was. Now I said Bill, and he's like, yo, so where you from? I'm like Bushwick, and I'm like, I like the music you playing. So where you from? He's like, I'm from Chicago. I was like, oh, okay. So a lot of people from Texas ain't from Texas. That's my first impression because I met Reddy's from Jersey. I was like, all of the hip people is not from Texas. It's like, wow.
Yeah, but
that was my introduction to Texas. I met a guy from Chicago and a guy from New Jersey, and I was only there 4 days.
That was real quick. But
the next thing I know, I'm a Geto Boy on the first album cover. I mean, that's crazy. I wasn't even there 2 weeks, and I was already a Geto Boy. That's crazy.
Yeah. Well, you know what? It was all meant to be. All the pieces that came together. Actually, being in Houston, the mind even expanded a little bit more because Houston has always been on point. Musically, the direction, the talent, and the love that they have for all other artists from the West Coast to New York to everywhere.
Yeah, but they had a diverse listening people. It's like when you went to the club, you didn't just hear music that was from the South. You heard music from everywhere.
From everywhere, right there. And I was like very impressed because I had to sit back for a minute and like study and see what was going on. And I said, you know what, I can really open up more of my musical mind when I got to Houston because it was untapped. It was untapped. It was like everything was cool to do. You know what I'm saying? You just had to know how to hook it up and give it that flow, man. And now look, man.
Hey, you know what's crazy, Red? When I think about it. I came to Houston to visit my sister, and you came to Houston because of your sister. Ain't that crazy?
Yeah, that is.
I just thought about it.
He was on a system.
Out of control. Yeah. That's out of control.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Other than that, I never came to Houston if my sister wasn't there, and you would have never been to Houston if your sister wasn't there. So I guess we know everything that we famous for to our sisters.
Yep. We just sit there.
Come to Houston, Bill.
Huh?
At what age did you first come to Houston?
I was 17.
That's about how old you were, right, Red?
Now, let me see. I came to Houston on my 21st birthday, right before my 21st, right at 20.
DJ Reggie on the phone, the one who started Geto Boys in production. They had me and him on the interview.
It was about right there. Like instantly bonded, like we was like just childhood buddies, man. We just was there. And, oh, man, we had the time of our lives, man. We had a good time. We just walk around everywhere.
Yeah, we walked everywhere. We walked from the, you remember the Bally's Total Fitness place we used to work out at?
Yeah, we go to Bally's, man.
We walked from there all the way to Mangum and 34th.
Yeah, Dewey used to hook us up.
Yeah. We used to walk everywhere, man. It's like people just look at us because all I did was walk. I didn't even think of a car because I'm from New York. You just walk.
Car.
Anywhere you want to go, you walk.
Yep, and I could walk now. I can barely get up the steps now, Bill.
Oh, dag nabbit. That's not good to hear, yo.
I got arthritis in my hip, Bill. I'm getting old, man. But I'm all right, though.
Dag
it ain't
nabbit.
that.
Nah. Now, you don't get old. You get better, homie.
I'm getting better, brother. But, yeah, I've just been some of the good times. Yo, you remember, where was we at in, where did we go? To bowling that time? We turned the town out.
Oh, no, that was
on Choice. Was that Choice's album we were working on?
Yeah, it was Choices. No, we wasn't in. It was Katy. We was out in Katy when we was working on that record.
Yeah, Katy.
In the mobile home. Yeah, in the mobile home.
Yeah, everywhere we went, man. Before we knew it, we was getting rides. We had limousine service in a couple of days.
Oh yeah, you remember? I left walking to the store and came back with Bubba that gave me the sawed-off shotgun.
Yeah, with Bubba. Yeah, I remember Bubba.
And then I drove Bubba's car and crashed it into the fence. Almost went off into the ravine. And then I gave him my elephant skin jacket. I gave him my elephant skin jacket with the fur collar, and I was like, they don't have this in New York, so that ought to help you fix your car.
Wherever Bill went.
and then Bubba was my homie. He's like I sold the jacket and my homie fixed my car, and he showed up every day. Y'all need anything from the store? He's like, I'm Bill's security, and then he gave me a sawed-off shotgun. It's like, it's not really friendly out here. If you hear anything you don't like, just shoot first, ask questions later.
Yeah, it was man.
Funny, man. I just had a way of meeting people, man, and they would always want to protect me. It was the craziest thing.
Yeah, and especially being from outside of Houston, and then for them just to embrace us and make us a part of the rich Texas legacy, man, is really
that was really interesting, man. Yeah. We made a lot of friends, man. It's like every time Red moved to a new apartment complex, he knew the maintenance dude that took care of everything. He always knew his neighbors on both sides. I was never that type, man. Every time I got a house, I didn't even want to know my neighbors. I walk outside, they say hi to me, I'll be like, hey. And I just keep moving. But Red knew everybody around him.